The other project which I am going to talk about is cycle rickshaw. How many of you have used cycle rickshaw some time of your life? Right? Cycle rickshaw. Cycle rickshaw. Okay? In Maharashtra, in Goa and this area, no, Kerala, we don't have cycle rickshaw. In Maharashtra, only Vidarbha and Nagpur region there, right? Okay? But otherwise, Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, Bengal, okay? Andhra Pradesh, up to Chennai, and okay? Cycle rickshaw. It is inhuman. I was never comfortable to sit in the cycle rickshaw because another fellow human being, okay, is doing physical work to move you around. But that's the real situation. There is a poverty, okay, and that fellow is earning his bread by pedaling and running the cycle rickshaw. I can't change the economics, okay. So Maharashtra government, they approached me. This is again old project. I completed that in 94. Okay, they approached me and said, this is really difficult for the human being to drive and take 2 passengers, 3 passengers. Okay, can you do something to make his life, because I haven't come across any woman rickshaw peddler. Maybe it is beyond their physical limit. Okay, even the male, very few, maybe once in 1,000 or once in 1,00,000. When I did the study, nobody was there. Okay, maybe recent phenomena. But even my observation was the male rickshaw peddlers, they were retiring from this active cycling and pedaling at the age of 24, 26, 28. Very few guys were more than 30. What does this mean? It's really heavy work, physical heavy work. So I started working on how this is totally unorganized sector. Again, you have to understand the user. We almost spent 2.5 months to understand the market, to understand how cycle rickshaw trade is there. So we spent time at in Punjab, Haryana, Ludhiana, and Delhi, and Bengal, and Andhra Pradesh. Okay, to understand the whole business model. Who are fabricating this cycle rickshaw? Mostly those are roadside garages. Major parts, Ludhiana and Haryana is producing the wheel, cycle parts. No? But those are really heavy duties, those are labeled as a cycle rickshaw parts. I started trying to understand what is cycle, what is the all those complex geometry which makes the cycling very easy. Okay, so we procured some book, started understanding angles and the fine. What is happening all over the world in cycle rickshaw? Are there cycle rickshaws anywhere else? Of course, Google was not that common. So some information we could collect because of my friends abroad and something. But basically we started understanding the historical aspect, who has introduced this, who has brought this. Unknown British fellow, name is not recorded in the history, introduced the cycle rickshaw on streets of Calcutta around 1904. That's the record. Okay, and then I started looking at, has it changed over the years? Hardly anything. Okay, the way it was introduced, it is still there. So I started understanding the different components, and have you used this? There are 4 types of cycle rickshaw. I don't know whether you know that. Okay, Hyderabadi cycle rickshaw is different than the, okay, which is very much common in Punjab and the Bengal. 4 different local variations, I will say. Okay, Hyderabadi cycle rickshaw, you are almost sitting like a squatting posture. No? There is no leg height. We started talking to people who are going to use. Now, user, one is the actual driver or pedaler, and other is you, me, and all, right? Who are going to hire the cycle rickshaw. So we started talking. Are there any issues? The footrest or your first step to get in is almost 2 feet tall. Okay, the ladies, if they are Bengali ladies, the sari, can you, right? Kids, can they climb in? If you have done shopping, is there a place to keep your luggage? Horrible, no? There is no designed space for carrying your luggage. If you are coming outstation, you must be having a suitcase, 22 inches, 26 inches, and where you are going to keep that luggage? No place. So you have to keep it in front of you and somehow manage to accommodate your legs, right? So many complexities. The existing cycle rickshaw, anybody has tried to drive? Any peculiarity you have observed?
Brake is in the front, lots of things.
Brake is only front wheel. The back wheel, only one wheel is given the power.
Right one.
Right one. Okay? So, if you try to drive it, it has tendency to take always right. I don't know whether it is righty or no, but so the all cycle rickshaw peddlers, their left hand muscles are developed because he has to counter. Okay? To drive rickshaw straight, you have to do exercise. Okay? So many issues. So I said, no, these are not really, the original design is not really very good. So I tried to understand the basic geometry, why bicycle is fantastic. Structurally, hats off, whoever has designed the cycle. Engineers should really admire the structure, minimal structure, diamond frame, and the fantastic design for purpose. Now, you add 2 wheels, remove the central wheel, now you have tricycle, right? What happens? Are there any issues? This is a planar frame, my cycle frame is a planar frame. When I am actually taking a turn, my whole bicycle and my body is at an angle. Okay? When I add third wheel, and if there is a small stone, torsion comes on the frame, right? Is it designed for torsion? No. Okay? So all cycle rickshaws you will find they use the basic diamond frame and then add L section, flat MS strips, and to reinforce it further. I said we have to do something. This torsion is a killer, okay, in structure. So this is typical rickshaw. That hood, many times it is bent wood, and when you don't want, it is at the back and further adding weight, okay, creating lot of noise and so many things. What's happening? It's designed for 2 people. How many kids? He can't pedal it, so he is actually dragging it. In India, we are really comfortable to abuse our vehicles. No? You design a two-wheeler to carry 2 people, and you will find the whole family of Sardarji. No, Sardarji are, please, if any Sardarji, they are heavyweight people, okay? It's not abuse, okay, but the whole family, okay, is carried on the two-wheeler. Comfortably driving. You design a 10-ton truck, I will like to load it 12 tons. Okay? Like that. Cycle rickshaw, 2 people, 5 people, or all that. Look at that. But what is happening? It is at the cost of his body mass. You will never find a fat, healthy person driving a cycle rickshaw. They are lean. Almost 80% cycle rickshaw peddler, they were habituated to drink at the night because your body pains, okay? So to forget that pain, you drink. But of course, then there are many issues. I'm not really canvassing for that, but it's pathetic. Look at the foreign products, okay? Fantastic. Now these are latest images I just downloaded last week, okay? There are better and better cycle rickshaws also people are trying. China and Korea and everywhere you will. Okay, now my basic research. Okay, I started saying people can be carried in 2 positions. I am pedaling, passenger or the payload is at the back of mine or in front of mine. 2 positions. सामने चाहिए या पीछे चाहिए, right? Okay, so in ergonomic lab we have oxygen consumption machine. Okay, that is real energy expenditure measurement device. How much I am really spending in calories. So we made 2 models, basic models, almost weighing same. Okay, we decided a path in IIT, loaded the people, the payload was same, the drivers were different, did the oxygen consumption, and first conclusion was whether I am carrying it at the back or in the front, there is hardly any major energy difference. Then I concluded it is better to carry the passengers at the back. And this is what I have designed. And even today I will say, I am happy about, I am really proud that I could develop something which is like this. 2 members creating a box-like structure to take care of the torsion. This whole thing is a box frame or a space frame. It is not additional member which will give me the cover. Whole thing is like a structural member. When I started working on drawing board, I said it should be just 1 foot climbing, not 2 feet. Okay? Equivalent to our auto rickshaw. It's so easy to get in. Right? Now look at the existing cycle rickshaw and my new design. CG is brought down by almost 17 centimeters. 7 inches almost. passengers are sitting at a lower height. What does that mean, my engineering friend, mechanical?
More stability.
More stable. Right? The seat is rotatable. You can accommodate 28 inches suitcase, which is the biggest suitcase which you can carry to stay. Okay? That platform is so designed that sometimes these people, they use it for carrying gas cylinders. So gas cylinder, 5 gas cylinders can be very easily carried. I developed 2 models. People are at the back, but people are facing at the back like a tonga, horse pull tonga, right? Or people are facing forward. Then to increase the profit margin for the rickshawala, I created a space. That decoration is a space where I can sell it for advertisement to maybe a mobile company or for any Wi-Fi provider, or right? I will sell it for advertisement. In existing cycle rickshaw, there is no place where they can sell it for advertising. No? There is hardly any space where you can put the advertisement. Look at the gas cylinders carrying capability. Then I converted that into a hawking cart. Why? Because that was their dream. They felt if they, instead of really carrying passengers, their dream was to become a hawker. Because then you are doing business. No? So I converted that for hawking vegetables. Nice conversion. Very comfortable to carry. And I am competing now thela, which is 4-wheel, which is normally pushed. Here I am pedaling, which is far more efficient. Then I experimented with elliptical sprocket. Elliptical sprocket is not my invention. It is patented, but it was actually developed for cycle. Okay? But the cycles are becoming faster and faster. Elliptical sprocket helps you to match the output of your leg movement. It's very interesting. Okay? Now in this particular design, both the wheels are given power. Very interesting concept which I could have patented. It is shaft over shaft, and using free wheels I am supplying energy to both the wheels. When 2 wheels are given power, when you are taking a turn, there must be a differential. Right? Mechanical engineers will understand what I am talking about. Okay, one wheel must slip, otherwise you can't take the turn. Okay? All that I could make it very comfortably, very economically. Now some hard facts, statistics. Weight as compared to existing old design, the new design is lighter by 21%. Tubular frame.
So did you, like I could see a checkered plate on the base. Was it a checkered plate?
Yeah, it was, but aluminum.
But then the cost would go up.
Cost increase in cost by 20%. Agree. Okay? But the weight reduction 21%. I said the diamond frame is further strengthened using L section and all that. That is contributing to the weight. Here 2 tubes, na? Like a box, space apart. I could have reduced the diameter or thickness of the pipe to 0.8. That was my rough calculation. Of course, at that time, FEA was just
0.8 का gauge मतलब है.
yeah 0.8 thickness. My rough calculation said I could reduce the, but I said no. We have made the full scale model. We tested it, and we weighed both the cycle rickshaw, and that's why I am saying 21% lighter. I use 1.2 mm wall thickness tube. Why? Because I don't want to displace those garage people who are manufacturing it. They are using electric welding, electric arc welding. 0.8 is not that easy. You require industrial setup. Okay, otherwise it's going to burn. Okay. And how much energy I could really, we have done the oxygen consumption also. 18% less energy for driving.
How much less? 18%.
18%. Both the wheels are having brake, both the wheels is given power. You can drive it without holding the handle, it moves straight. So वो left hand only muscular and वो नहीं होगा अभी. Okay? Now, why it is not there on the roads? That must be the question. How nobody asked me that question? Right? This was a sponsor project. But of course government said you can, if somebody is interested, you can give it free. Okay? Believe me, I have distributed the whole drawing set, manufacturable drawing set, more than 100. I haven't come across anybody has seen this design? Only request when I was giving the drawing set that this is manufactured as per, and this is the actual prototype, it is manufacturable, it works. Please don't come back to me and say that bhai ye problem aa raha hai. You resolve the. Government was happy because I proved statistically the data was saying it is more energy efficient. Delhi government, because of this report, they said this is fantastic. One fine day in May, I was vacationing at my native place. I got a telegram from Delhi. Come down on this and this. They called me, whole leave is cancelled. I went there. They said, okay, this is fantastic. Now we want to implement it on the nation level. I said, why? Don't implement it at the national level, okay? I will come out with a better model. The business model for the implementation. Give me some 2 weeks. I came back, IDC, worked over, vacation to gaya, okay? And proposed that we should really start training ITI guys in developing this type of vehicle. So I developed a course model, okay, the course structure, and I said, this is just a beginning, they should address to their local needs. So I was interested, the people will start not only developing this model, okay, but they should come out with the thousands of better options and solving their own local needs. In ITI, otherwise it is like a typical welders and no thinkers. No? The thinkers, we normally don't think that we need thinkers. We are happy if we create doers. That model they liked. I said it will require about some 25 crores of investment and I will train ITI guys. But then they should train further. Then suddenly some minister, some secretary changes and I don't know which go down this whole thing is like. But I lost my vacation. So, word of caution, when you are doing the sponsor project, don't expect that it will get materialized. Okay? That's it for the day.